This is a horror game podcast. It is meant for mature audiences. It may contain adult language, violence, and sexual themes, as well as shocking revelations. Viewer discretion is advised. Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where tonight my friends and I will be playing the Magnus Archives role-playing game. I'm your host, Thom Raley. The scenario is entitled Disciple of a Dark Art. It was written by Machen, who is also our game master, and this is episode 3. Our recap will be given by Jen Obertaz as her character, Dr. Melanie Boudreau. So, without any further delay, let's continue our journey into the darkness. Jen?
You hear the tape going into the player, the door going down, the button being pressed. This is Dr. Melanie Boudreau, professor of psychology at McGill University and associate of the St. Cyprian Library, subsidiary of the Magnus Institute. I am providing a continuation and corollary to the statement begun by Dr. Mortimer Bosch, also of St. Cyprian's, concerning the gallery opening at Shelley Bernault and the investigation into the claims of Christine Halland. As mentioned before, the investigative party has split up to avoid suspicion. We are going in pairs, Ethan and Rory, Sebastian and myself, and then Mortimer. This way we would more efficiently spread our resources and knowledge. I've also been wearing a hidden microphone and hidden camera to record the evidence and to ensure the investigator's safety. As of right now, or as of that point, things were going decently, I suppose. There was some very interesting art. The food was phenomenal. I definitely had more than a couple glasses of champagne. I can't deny that. And of course, it was funny enough, some of us remade some connections, as it happens. Ethan Caldwell met Erica, I believe was her name, from his former cult. I still don't know exactly what the details were with his, but, well, from what I remember of his abstraction, anyway. And then I ran into my colleague, Dr. Jacob Cross, again. Small world. That being said, it was actually was a very nice night, including my purchase of a very nice Victorian style painting for my office. I'll have to figure out where I'm going to put that. But while we were there, we did notice that there was definitely some tension among the artists. There was almost factions of them, with Andrea Coso on one and the rest of the artists in the other. The ringleader of sorts is Lyndon Walsh Abdul, the most prominent artist at the exhibition. Personal note, I severely suspect that Mr. Walsh Abdul is part of an organization of some sort. I'm just not sure whom. His behavior is sending up too many red flags for me to just ignore that. But that's not particularly involved with this. Well, maybe. But yes, he would make a very decent cult leader if he put his mind to it. Speaking of Mr. Walsh Abdul, I also believe he is involved with the paranormal in some sense. Probably a spell of some kind, because when the party all gathered to, or when most of the party had gathered, rather, to view his masterpiece, um, myself and Dr. Saint Laurent managed to avoid this, but Rory Maguire and Ethan were almost mentally pulled into the painting, which was incredibly unsettling, but at incredibly unsettling, but also not terribly surprising. Art tends to attract more alternative-minded people, shall we say. And that's not a bad thing, but when at least one artist, I'm positive one artist is a worshiper of darkness, and the other one is at least a very smug wizard, things will get complicated quickly. I did notice that he also has a very low opinion of Eclipse Consulting, which I'm almost certain is a front for the People's Church of the Divine Host. But there's no way to really confirm it unless I were to very much interrogate Andrea Cosso a bit more. Speaking of Cosso, after the incident with the painting, Dr. Saint Laurent and I entered her gallery to finally view her art and see if we could recreate the experience given in Ms. Hallen's statement. As mentioned before, she is a member of the People's Church, made some very veiled, not so veiled threats against Addison Devine, whom I helped escape from there some time ago. Despite that, she did seem much more civil than I thought, and eager to talk about her work. And in all honesty, if she weren't a member of a fanatical cult that worships darkness, her art is actually rather good, which surprised me, but perhaps I shouldn't be. The unnerving part about her art, though, once you could see it the way it was meant to be seen, and yes, the actual darkness does affect that, which is actually a rather clever way of doing it, if you think about it, but regardless, she somehow has knowledge of other cases that we've either worked on or other people have worked on. The most striking one of all, and the reason I'm saying this is because I'm almost positive she painted the moment that Tom Joan was hit by that car outside of Beacon and Howe. And she has no way to know that. So how is she painting it? I'm not sure. Again, more interrogation may be needed, but again, after the events that happened shortly after that, well, it's complicated. All I will say is that shortly after that little revelation, the lights in the gallery totally cut out, which I don't believe she did because she seemed incredibly surprised as well. But then Dr. Saint Laurent and I discovered that not only was Ms. Hallen's statement accurate, well, we're in danger of it now. More to follow.
Wow, so good. Thank you. And yeah, we'll start with Dr. Melanie and Sebastian St. Laurent in the small room that has been set aside for Andrea Cosso to show her very unique art. And the room has gone to pitch darkness. You can hear three separate heartbeats speeding up in the darkness as around you, movement on the walls on all sides of you as each of the frames around you begins to activate and move, and far more than they had when the lights were just dimmed. You can see them stretching around.
Okay. All right, I say, trying to keep my voice very calm. Ms. Cosso, do you have any way to counteract your creations should some in an emergency?
Yeah. This shouldn't have happened. I can do, and you hear her scream as something is pushed into her back from the wall behind, and you can see, and you just have the glimpse of something darker than the room itself as something collides against both you and Sebastian Saint Laurent. Yeah, you get the sense that you're holding Andrea Cosso's body as she's. You can hear her making horrible retching sounds.
Has she just been stabbed through the back or something, or what's going on?
You can't tell. It's completely dark in the room.
Oh, somebody was throwing a flare through or something.
Yeah,
I'm hitting the speed dial button.
Rory yells to Ethan, "When I say go, throw that flare." Rory's going to take out his sister's rosary. He's going to activate his, he's got a cipher, the Nightfall, which allows him to ignore any hindrances from the dark. He's reliant now on every other sense he has.
Okay.
That's what he's going to do first. He's got her rosary in his hand. He's going to run up to the door. He's going to kick it in.
Yeah.
So you can throw the flare.
All right. Okay. Ethan, you can see people around you in the gallery of there's been a little bit of uncomfortable laughter and movement as people shuffle around. Someone says, "Hey, is the power coming back on?" And somewhere there was a plate, there was something of hors d'oeuvres or something that crashed, and some of the glassware shattered on the floor, and people were kind of figuring out as you see Rory goes into action. What are you doing?
As soon as he goes into action, I'll light the flare, and just get my arm back so that as soon as that door opens, I can wing it in.
Mortimer, you are further up by Daniel Gertis's display where you were keeping watch from. Oh, you're muted as well. I'll warn you. And you've been what's been going through your mind as you've been standing since in the few seconds since the lights turned out?
Well, I'm not a man to panic, so the second the lights went out, I just reached into my thing and I pulled out my little flashlight.
Okay.
Doesn't do much, but it illuminates the ground. I'm like, calm down, everybody, calm down. It's just a power outage. And I can probably see Ethan and Rory going for the door.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm going to head in that direction.
Before you do, I'm going to have you give me a quick roll as you tried to calm the group of people around you. I'm going to have you give me an intellect task. We're going to make it level 2 at the moment because nothing too scary has happened yet, but people are unsure exactly what's going on. So all you need to roll is higher than a 6.
Okay, but I've got a 2 edge in intellect.
So that would mean that if you want to spend a level of effort on it, it would cost you 1 intellect point and it'd go down to a 3 or higher. You can't go wrong with that.
You know what? I think I'm going to just chance it.
Yeah. Okay, just chance it at 6? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, save your points.
And I got a 7.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. And you can a few other people around. You can see the artist Daniel Gertis, the one you guys talked to about the Victorian style paintings, says, Mr. Posh is right. Let's stay calm. I'm sure this will be sorted out in a minute. And a few other people kind of are calming down. There's a kind of a quick gasp, but no one panics as Ethan lights the flare. And where do you two take the action from here? You can.
That's blinding.
Yeah.
Well, at least you can see
Ethan.
the
Or is Ethan or Rory leading on this one?
I think Rory was going first because he's going to kick the door in. What kind of roll would you want me to make for that? I don't know anything about the door. I know it's the door that's attached to the room that is actual walls, not the movable walls. So I don't know.
Yeah. We're starting light tonight. I don't think it's too heavy. It's not like it's an iron door or anything like that. I think it's just a simple wooden door. If you're going to boot it in, we're going to look at a level 2 challenge for that. And
okay.
No, normally I'd probably make it a hindrance that you're in the dark. You used your cipher, so we won't worry about that. So looking at a 6 or higher as well.
Okay. Oh, I actually, I never made my roll this. Well, actually, we're not really in combat, are we? We're just
no, not really. No.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I got an 11, but I was also hindered from a point of stress too, which kind of.
Oh, gotcha. So that would have pushed it up to 9.
So, but I got an 11, so we're okay. The door, boom, just kicks it as hard as he can.
and it slams open, just narrowly missing people on the other side. And with the light from Ethan's flare, you can see Melanie and Sebastian are illuminated with Andrea Cosso's limp form between them. She seems to be choking. You can see there are a pair of very dark, shadowy hands wrapped around her neck. And from behind where Sebastian and Dr. Melanie stand, you can see what looks like a gaunt older man just grabbing her. Some kind of black tendril is extending from Coastal's chest as well. And it's probably... Oh, go ahead.
Well, throw in the flare.
Yeah.
Get that room lit up.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it in. If I can even, I don't know if I'm at an angle where I can see that, but if I can, I would, if I can throw it at the thing, or at least.
Yeah. To throw it into the room, I would give you a, it'd be automatic. I think to hit it behind them, I got a number for him. Let's see. That would be a level 6 to hit. So we're looking at an 18 to hit him. His form is still murky and hard to see in the darkness of the room. He's hiding behind them.
So, all right, let me ask something. If I do this and fail, does it still go into the room? I just don't hit him?
Yes. Yeah,
okay.
I think that's fair. Yep.
All right.
Yep.
So you said it's a level 6.
Yeah.
I have a point of stress, so it's actually level 7, but I'm going to spend six points of might.
You got the 2. Holy smokes. Now, may I ask, do you have a stress level, or do you have just a point?
I have a stress level.
You have a stress level.
I think this would apply to both of us, because I know I have a thing where as long as we're in the same vicinity, you get a boost. Or is it, what is that?
Yes, that was during character creation. You're right. Yes, and did we actually roll for Rory's advantage from Seb? I don't know if we did the 50%.
Oh, because we didn't start combat yet. We were going to wait.
Oh, yes. Okay. Well, we will be shortly here. All good.
Yeah, I was trying to. Oh, yeah. Sorry. It says I get an non-combat, get an asset when working with them.
Okay, non-combat aspect.
That won't help me.
Yeah, not in this case.
All right. So I need a 15. 12. So
12.
Dang it!
And it clatters past into the room, and as the light goes up around, you do see the creature behind Casso reacts, and it almost partially breaks apart and scatters to the side as if to try to avoid it. As that's happening, dark strands are pulling apart from the walls within. Everything almost behind where the 3 of them stand is kind of moving and shifting, and you see shadows reaching out across the outer edges of the door frame, going out the top of it along the floor and out into the main gallery. Other guests kind of seeing this are gasping as these tendrils move across the floor and are surrounding you guys. And I think at that point, we'll go into an initiative roll for overall order. So this is going to be a speed test. It is level 6, so we're starting high here.
What was it? Oh, yes. I get a bonus to initiative, so that's level 5 for me.
Yep. So, okay. So you're looking for a 15 or over, and same with Rory?
Yep.
Okay.
I got a nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that in a second.
I'm going to spend...
16.
16. All right. I think Rory's going to do a reroll.
No, I'm going to spend... I haven't done it yet. I'm going to spend... I'm going to spend from my pool.
From your speed pool? Yep.
If I spend 3, if I spend 1, I come down another. So I'm at a 4. So 12 or higher. Okay. I got a 14.
Okay. Yeah, you're going first. And Sebastian Mortimer.
And I'm rolling. This is speed test?
Yep. Speed test. You're starting out looking at needing to roll above an 18 because it's a level 6. If you spend from your speed pool 3 points, I don't think you have any edge in it, so you'd be spending 3 points of speed to knock it down to a 15 if you want.
That's what I'll do. It's worth it.
Oh, that's what.
And
11.
I'll do the same thing.
Okay.
And so for this combat, Seb's...
I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Woo!
And on this combat, Seb's presence will actually ease my rolls by 1.
Yay!
As well.
Ah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Did that help you on the initiative, Rory?
I didn't use it on the initiative.
But you got it anyway.
But I could, but I got it anyway without it.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Oh, yeah.
And Sebastian, how did you do?
Oh, I failed.
You fail. Okay, so you're going to go at the end of the round.
Yep.
Everyone else is going to go before it, but we had 2 nat 20s on it. Let's hit Ethan first. I want to give you something. Give me a story element or a narrative of something that goes your way in this as this is happening. Maybe there's another guest at hand who has something that you can take from or to use from it, or something that you're able to put yourself into some kind of advantageous position based on that role. And we'll get to Mortimer right after.
How about I like the idea of like another guest. Like there was another guest that pulled out one of those like super powered flashlights, and is using it, and they kind of like walked into the room. I want to try to grab it to run into.
Yeah.
And all right, so I realized saying super powered flashlight would probably be a little bit too much, but
maybe a mag light or something.
Yeah, just a small one of those small like
but bright. Yeah, and they maybe panic as they do that, and you see them about to like drop the light as they panic from one of these tendrils reaching towards them, and you catch it out of the air and are able to turn it on the shadows. I like that. How about Dr. Mortimer?
I was thinking something along the lines of the same thing, but there's various pieces of art in here. They're all paintings, right?
Yes, you are correct.
None of them are sculptures. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to add an element. I have a flask that I occasionally take a little sip from.
Yep.
And it's made out of crystal. And I'm going to pull that out quickly and shine my flashlight through it so that it sends rays of light in all different crazy directions.
Oh, wow.
Disco ball.
Well, I was hoping there was a disco ball.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. I will circle back to it. So I think you have that. Let's start the round of the combat then with Ethan and Mortimer at the top of it. I think Mortimer, you've pulled this out and are doing that. Let me just check my notes on how I can use that to effect. Yeah, I love that it's like sending the light out all around every direction, and you see these strands of inky darkness reaching across the walls and the floor towards people, and they fall back from it. I think rather than even it having a specific effect, it keeps them from reaching most of the people, and most of the people pull back from it and are kind of getting closer to you as you kind of focus it on it. Any places where these shadows are kind of seem to retreat or pull back away from. Ethan, how about you?
So does movement count as an action, or is that just kind of part of?
It's incorporated into. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to move into the Caso's room where Melanie and Sebastian are, and as I'm going in, just kind of shining my flashlight, mostly towards Caso, but wherever I see shadows, my goal is to reach the flare again.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, you get in, and there, as you're entering the room, you can see now that there seems to be no sign of the embodiment of that man that stood behind Costco. Sebastian and Melanie are directly in front of you, and you're able to reach the flare without a problem.
Okay. And then my goal is grab it, and then honestly my initial thought is to burn the painting that thing was coming out of, but I can do that next round if I need to.
You know what? I think you can. You haven't had a chance to look at any of the paintings themselves yet. So we'll say that you reach for one near you. Do you want to roll a d6 and that'll tell me which painting it is?
2.
2. Okay. Yeah, you grab the flare off the ground and push it into it, and you can see the canvas beginning to light and crackle along the edges. As this is happening, Sebastian and Melanie, you can see the shadows are quickly vacating the room, but as more come from, you can see that already that canvas is beginning to shrivel and crumple up, and the flow of darkness coming from it is slowing down.
Okay. I'm just gonna check on Andrea really quickly. Like, obviously, I don't think she's being choked anymore, but how's she looking?
Yeah, you can see that she has been stabbed from behind. It looks like she's choking on her blood at the moment. She's asphyxiated.
Okay, so without even thinking too hard about it, I reach into my handbag, pull out what looks like a cracked bottle that has a very faintly flickering ember in it.
Ooh.
And I look down at Andrea and I'm like, not today. I break it. It turns in. There's a little little flame, like ball of like warmth or energy above my hand. Cheating death, level 10.
Oh wow.
Cool.
And so what this sorry, remind me again what that does? Give me a
anything that would have killed you does not, but you will be in a coma for a week and you'll have some sort of scar.
Yeah, her body, I guess, is better to use on a vaguely antagonistic NPC than a party. It might save a party member, but they're out of action for a while. So yeah, her body goes limp in your arms. It looks like the bleeding is stopping, but you see her breathing is slowly becoming more regular.
Okay.
Sebastian, how about you?
Okay, just try to assess what's going on here. So the shadows have retreated into the paintings?
They have come out of the paintings towards you, but as the door was open and the flare came in, they've actually spread out into the rest of the gallery from there.
So they're running away from us into the main gallery.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
While still trying to avoid the fractal lights from Mortimer's.
Right, there's anywhere where there's no flare or fractal lights.
Yeah.
And Ethan's in here with the flare. And Dr. Melanie has the artist, like you're literally looking after her. Are any of their paintings doing anything? Are they just inactive?
From you see, the one is burning. The other 4 are still leaking these dark tendrils from them that are crawling along the floor, along the wall, along the ceiling.
Okay, so I'll grab one and I'll try to put it in connection with the one that's burning, so we can just start killing these things, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing she's unconscious and can't see her art being destroyed.
Too bad.
And then you go out and destroy some of Harkright's paintings too, just because.
Yeah. I'm a Philistine. What can I do?
Okay, so I probably should have had them go. I just realized, oh yeah, you were after them.
Oh, right. I'm last. Yeah.
All good. I think, and then as you're doing that, Sebastian, you suddenly kind of feel something standing behind you and realize just a second too late, maybe, that it's not Dr. Melanie, and the kind of image of this old man who was previously pictured by the lake is behind you and thrusts something that appears to be a knife or is almost even just an extension of his hand towards you. So yeah, it's going to be a speed defense roll.
Okay, so I do have a cipher called Personal Space, which gives assistance to speed defense. But my stress level is high enough that I've got a downer, so they cancel out. Is there a quick way to lower your stress level? Is there something you can do in a round to do that?
Yes, there is. There is one that is a cipher. Yeah.
But if you don't have a cipher, is there an action you can take?
Yeah, I believe there is. The main way is by taking an hour to rest or to eat food.
Okay, so no, there's no time for that.
But I think there's a quick way too. Sorry, give me 1 second. As I comb through the book, I've probably shared it at some point. Give me a second, guys. Sorry.
No worries.
I should have thought about that because this is the prime occasion where that would happen, because getting that stress lower is pretty key to
yeah, because this guy's probably level 6. I'm probably looking at an 18. Nice to knock it down a notch.
Oh. There we go. Sorry, I found it. I don't know. Injury. Alleviating stress. There we go. Time in a relatively safe, relaxing space reduces stress by 3 points per hour. But a character that wishes to reduce the stress of another or themselves can attempt a healing task with a difficulty equal to the amount of stress they want to reduce. So reducing your stress by 3 points has a difficulty of 3.
Well, that takes an action probably, right?
And that would take an action of you.
Okay, so I don't have time for that. Okay, so I will spend some speed to try to get it down a bit more. In fact, I'll spend a whole bunch of speed because I really don't want to get stabbed by this guy. So that's going to be 6 speed to make it down by 2. He's level 6, right? I got the sense.
So so you're down to 4.
So 4, so I need a 12 or better. Okay. 15. Okay, that was worth it.
That was absolutely worth it. And I'm afraid you're still going to take 1 more point of stress, not a stress level, but a point of stress.
Of course.
From seeing this thing manifest, and you can see that it shifts between being this very angry-looking older man with a knife to just being a being of utter, complete shadow. Outside in the gallery, Dr. Mortimer Bosch is holding up his light through the bottle, and as the tendrils go around, they almost like pass exactly where the kind of strongest part of the light reaches. They go around it, so none are coming to him. Ethan Caldwell right now is shining a flashlight around, so none of them go to him, but one of the shadows goes directly for Rory, and as it rises up, it suddenly sweeps up from the ground in front of you and takes the form of a humanoid thing. You see it almost, generally you can't quite tell if it's a man or a woman, but as it opens its jaw, you can see a lashing tendril come to its mouth and lash out at you. So I am going to have you roll a speed defense task, Rory.
Right. So I am going to spend 3 points. Okay, so it's at level 6.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna reduce that effort. I'm gonna use my effort of 2 in speed with my edge. So I think it's 3 points. I can bring it down to a level 4.
Yep.
Okay, so if I spend 3 points. Okay, and is there anything else anything else I can do here?
Yeah, and it is level 5, so it's at a.
He's at level 5. This thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I go down to level 3.
Okay. Yep. So you're looking at 9 row.
Okay, level 3, and my cipher can't. Oh wait, I get ease because Seb is there, so I go down to a 2.
Yep, nice.
And the other things, my stress and my cipher cancel each other out. So let's see what I got. So I need a 6 or higher.
Nicely done.
And I got a 9.
Perfect. Yeah. And I'll mention again, I don't know if I said it, the horror level is at 2 right now. Okay. So it's a 1 or a 2 will cause that. So you are able to avoid the thing. And as you do, you realize that you've seen a creature like this in your past, or rather maybe not like this, but this shadowy figure has taken the form of something you remember fighting many years ago in your youth.
Like, I know that tongue. That's a vampire.
Yeah. And yet the thing itself is some kind of shadowy creature. What exactly that you can make of that, you're unsure of. Elsewhere in the gallery, Dr. Mortimer Bosch, seeing the creatures kind of avoiding. Oh, go ahead, Rory.
Do I take any supernatural stress or anything like that?
Yeah, I will have you take one point of stress for seeing this creature.
Okay, regular stress or the
regular stress. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll count everything as regular stress right now. I'm tracking which things you're being affected by elsewhere. So yeah, all good.
Okay, good.
Mortimer, the others in the gallery, they're the lucky ones anyways, the ones that there's more of these ink blots have transformed into these human-like vampire creatures that are grabbing a few. You can see the artist Malovich on the far wall, unfortunately too far from the reach of your light, gets taken and pulled back further into the darkness by one of these things. But everyone near you is kind of circling around you and kind of huddling behind you. You see Seva, the director of the gallery, is one of those, as well as the artist Daniel Gertis and Trish Hollow.
So I'm trying to kind of analyze what is actually going on. Are all of the shadows, or the tendrils of the shadows, are they all connected going back into the room?
At first they seem to be, but you can see they've broken off now and are forming into individual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to go and try and close the door and see if that cut them off from this room. But if that's not the case, then I will look over and see who looks like they're in most danger. Probably it looks like Rory, because that thing was really close to him.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move towards him, holding this up, trying to chase away whatever it is.
As you move, you can see several of the others, like Seva kind of is staying near you. Some of the other employees of the gallery are near you. Some of the other guests of the exhibit, everyone's kind of moving alongside you, going. And Seva kind of hisses at you as she walks and says, "What is this?"
I don't know, but the lights are important. If you have lighters, if you have anything that you can create light with, pull it out. If you have your cell phones,
you can see that from taking kind of charge of the situation when the lights first went out, most of this group is really looking to you now as they're definitely, and several of them you see some going through purses or pulling out cell phones and slowly adding their small amounts of light to your own. Seva whispers, there is a utility room down on the main floor where there's the breakers. I don't know if something tripped the switch or not, but this shouldn't be happening.
No. Do you know where the breakers are?
Yeah, it's
where the utility room is.
Rory's going to take a quick look to see that Seb and Melanie are out of there and okay. He's going to volunteer to go to the
They're not right now. Right now, Seb, Dr. Melanie, and Ethan are all inside the room where Cosso's. You and Mortimer are both kind of in the area that was designated Harkright's area earlier.
So if all of the people now that are in my group have cell phones with their flashlights on, I'm going to tell them to all stand in a circle facing outward with their things. And then I'm going to go downstairs for the utility room using my flashlight.
Okay, sounds
so they'll
good.
make themselves like a little barrier of light around them to protect them.
Light phalanx, more or less.
Well, we're not in a triangle, though.
Oh, semantics.
Ethan, what are you up to, Ethan? You can see that most of the surviving members of the guests and workers have kind of gathered around Mortimer. You're in the room right now with Sebastian, Melanie, and the unconscious body of Andrea Cosso.
You mean Ethan or Mortimer?
I mean Ethan, sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I mean Ethan now, sorry.
I'm just gonna... So are there any of those shadows in here anymore?
Yeah, you can see there's one, the same thing that got Casso is trying to pin Sebastian in the corner.
Okay, then I'll head towards Sebastian, shining the light on the shadow to try to get it off of him. See if that works.
Okay, give me a speed roll just to aim it at it and see how you can control it on it.
Do I need to make a?
You're gonna roll against this level 16, but it's eased by one level because it's light.
It's level what?
It's level. The old man is level 6, but it's.
Oh, I thought you said 16.
Yeah, I was
sorry.
like,
what?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're not getting that.
I'm slurring already.
All right, so
that's way out there.
So level 5.
All right, so it's 5, but it goes back up because of my stress.
Okay.
So I'm going to spend some points to move it down back to 1. So it goes back to 5, I guess. Yeah. So 15. Ooh, 19.
19.
Oh,
and you catch it, and you can see, holding the focus light directly on it, it winces and pulls away dramatically from Sebastian. As you can see, a little bit of it breaks apart under the focus of the light. Yeah, you have wounded this thing.
Then do I get a minor effect since I rolled a 19?
Yeah, your choice. Right? I was going to count it as damage, but you're right. It's your choice if you'd rather minor effect or more damage.
I'd rather, if I can, as that happens, as it starts to pull away or do whatever, that I'm able to grab Sebastian and kind of pull him towards the door away from that thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good. And Rory and Melanie, either
Okay.
of the two of you.
I'm basically gonna be supporting Casso on my shoulder.
Okay.
After I, basically healed her, I've got my phone out with my flashlight on.
Yeah.
And I'm basically doing this to try and get her out of this room and toward Mortimer's little light circle of survivors.
Yeah, they're directly across from you at the main area of the Harkred exhibit leading into the Gertis area.
Okay.
And, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you're pulling her. You can see around you there's a few screams and gasps around you here and there. Over towards the far end, as you get closer, you see past that main wall, deeper into the Harkright, and you can see a few people have made a run for it away from the light, and you can see them getting snatched and pulled into the darkness by these shadows. You notice among them Dr. Jacob Cross. And he looks at you panicked, and you just have a brief moment where your eyes connect across the theater, and you see he runs directly towards the wall, and where you notice a red wooden door opens for him, he quickly runs through the door and closes it. You don't remember there being a red wooden door on that partition before, let alone...
No. But you know what? Figure that out later. Get her to safety now.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you're dragging her out towards the group. Rory, what are you doing?
I think Rory, he saw that the fire, lighting the paintings on fire, was what was kind of stopping the tendrils that had escaped from them and everything. Getting rid of the paintings. So I think I'm going to try light some more paintings on fire, if I can just...
Yeah, so you're going into the room where Ethan is.
Yeah. I try to light some of the paintings on fire while he's holding that thing off of Seb with his his flashlight.
It's recoiled. You are able to move past Seb as he's been pulled out of the room. Seb, before we get to you, I'm going to go through everybody else as far as the monsters and such. Everyone has pretty good lights on them covering from these things attacking. So in that case, Mortimer, I'm going to ask you if you would be willing to accept a GM intrusion.
Sure.
Okay, so who would you give you take 1 XP and then you got to give 1 to somebody else.
I'll give it to Sebastian.
To Sebastian.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Okay. As you've set this group up and you're starting to head towards the stairs, you feel you're about to take another step and you can feel something pull at your feet. And you realize that the ink has moved along the floor, the shadow has moved underneath you, and you can see it's reaching up with hands to clutch one of your legs behind it. So I'm going to have you make a speed defense check to see if you can pull, or sorry, a might defense to pull away from these hands trying to pull you into them.
Okay.
It is a level 5 test, so you're looking at rolling a 15 or higher. So do you want to spend? Yeah, if you don't worry if you've rolled. Yeah, if you want to spend some might points to reduce it,
I'll spend. I've only got 9 might, so I'm going to spend
3 to drop it a
3.
level.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that
drop it a level.
So now you're looking at a 12.
Let me look at my fridge really quick. Squirm.
Oh, yes.
I can ease an action by 3.
Yeah. So if you've already dropped it to 4, it'll be down to a 1.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that. And I got a 13.
13, easy peasy. Yeah,
so
it catches you.
I shine my light down at the thing trying to grab me, and it lets go, and
it breaks apart, and you're able to get free of it.
I now I'm walking with the light shining all around my feet, so that if it tries to get me, it can't. I'm going to go down the stairs and going for that utility.
Yep, heading for the main floor. Okay, sounds good. Melanie Beaudry, are you willing to accept a GM intrusion?
You know what? Sure.
Okay, and who would you give the extra XP to?
Well, so I think he might be needing it somewhat soon. I'm going to give it to Rory.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. You get the sense as you're pulling Andrea, you're almost at the group, that it seems like from across the gallery, 2 other lights turn on, but there's something wrong with these 2 other lights. They're almost emitting dark light or something almost like, I can't think of the word, sorry. But they're not actually
so not like black lights exactly, but lights that are emitting darkness, kind of.
Thank you. That exactly. But they're almost in the positions of headlights of a car. Impossible in the confines of the art gallery, but you hear a deep roar of a motor underneath it as this car half formed of inky shadow races across at you.
Oh no. Actually, Mortimer's currently in the basement, or I would have been asking for that bottle of his.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have you make a intellect defense roll before it reaches you, just to see how caught off by these strange headlights you are.
Okay, intellect defense. I don't have a. I don't have like that skill in particular.
Yeah.
But could I possibly?
I'd be interested to hear your pitch. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me see this. Could I possibly use my specialization in psychology as a way to sort of remind myself? It's like this, or rather to sort of stay calm. It's like, this is happening, but I can't panic about this right now. I have to keep myself in somewhat functional for all of this. And in fact, I might actually start muttering to myself, I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is a little death, at least a total annihilation.
You know what? I will grant you that, but as that happens, what I will have you do is I'll let you ease the task, but the other part of the deal is you take 1 stress, because then it's even more obvious that you're very more aware that this can't happen, this can't be real, this shouldn't be happening. So take 1 stress and then consider it eased.
Okay.
So that'll knock this one down from a level 4 to a level 3. So you're looking at a 9 or up.
Okay. You know what? I think I can probably do that. 19.
19. Okay, yes, sounds good. Yeah, throw me another small effect of.
Okay. So when I see that this is coming,
Yeah.
Not only do I have a moment of, okay, this is happening, but I've got to keep moving, I then yell to the rest of the circle, dark car incoming! Point your light that way!
Ah, nice. Yes. And as they do, it scatters and dissipates into smaller motes of darkness that filter around the. Okay, sounds good. And then let's go back to Rory as this creature is closing in on him. Do you want to make a speed defense roll against this shadowy vampire-like creature as it tries to strike you?
Yeah. Let's see. I am going to. Let's see. That was a 5, right? Or was it a 4? Okay, so it goes down. Goes down because Seb's around. Let's see. What else I got here? Let's see. I really don't want to get hit by this thing. I'm gonna spend another 3 points to take it down. 2 more.
Spend those points.
Yeah. Oops.
I don't know where all the 1s and 2s are today.
I'm sure I'll collect them for everybody. Don't worry.
Let's see here. That is an 18.
That is a success, and the thing swipes this lashing tongue, or whatever it is, some kind of appendage from the thing's mouth, tries to grasp onto you, and you are able to dodge it. Ethan, I'm going to come back to you. That one for Rory wasn't a GM intrusion. For Ethan, it is going to be an intrusion. So if you're willing to take an XP and give one away,
sure.
Yeah. In that case, for you, you've been setting fire to the pictures in the room and kind of doing one after another. From somewhere above, something drops down and briefly touches against your hair, and then you can feel it suddenly rest on your shoulders and then constrict. It appears to be some kind of noose or something that's dropped from above you. So I am going to have you make a speed defense roll to slip out of this thing before it pulls you up.
Okay. What level?
Sorry, yeah, that would help, wouldn't it? It's level 5.
Okay, so first off, I'll give Melanie the other XP. So 5. So with my stress level, it goes up to 6. I'm going to spend enough 5 points because I have an edge in speed to move it down to 4. Yep. If I'm doing that right. If I'm not, let me know.
Sounds good to me.
So 12, and I roll a 6. So no.
You roll a 6, and I'm going to have you take 2 stress as you are pulled off the ground and lifted into the air.
Okay. You'll see me go up in the air and...
You're holding on. We'll go into the start of the next round. Why don't we do Ethan first, and then we'll get to Mortimer as he's headed down the stairs. Oh, Sebastian, sorry, we didn't get to you. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. Yep.
Okay, so I see poor Ethan get pulled up by this thing.
Yep. Yeah. He literally just pushed you out of the room only to get pulled up.
Get pulled up himself. Okay, I'm going to. Is there any burning paintings I can grab?
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to see if I can sever whatever's holding on to him. I don't want to pull on him because that's just going to hurt his neck. So I'm just going to try to see if I can attack above him and break the connection. Now, I've got 4 XP. My speed is actually at 3 right now. Can I spend my XP immediately to put 4 points into speed so I can have some stuff to burn?
You know what? I'd rather you spend 1 point of XP to give me some situation that helps you more. Is that maybe you see there's a step stool nearby when she was setting up that you climb.
Oh yes, I have something to stand on when I attack. Sure.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So spend an XP to do that. So that'll get you up. And yeah, I'll ease the test to help him by you having a little bit more leverage as you're reaching up. So essentially consider that instead of 1 level of effort spent.
Okay. So that counteracts the stress. And I guess I'll spend my remaining speed to get another level of effort.
Yeah, sounds good.
So I got 0 now. So that's -1. So what's the difficulty on this thing?
So the difficulty was level 5. You're down to level 4, so you're looking at a 12 or up.
Okay. 9.
A 9, and you are close. You swing it against it, and it buckles, but you can see that it almost is reformed around it as you swing it through.
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead, Ethan.
Can I spend an XP to allow him to reroll?
Yes, you certainly can. Yeah,
all right,
absolutely.
Then I'm going to do that.
Oh, right. So you swing yourself into the into the line of fire. Shit, 10. What did I need? A 12?
You needed a 12.
Okay, I'll spend an XP as well. Then we got to see.
Okay, one more roll. That's got to do it.
One more roll. We got to keep doing this.
Like when I spin myself around, I actually kick you on the.
Shit. 17. Okay.
17 success. Yes.
All the 6p getting burnt.
Ethan drops to the floor. You're able to land on your feet, Ethan. And Sebastian
gasping for air.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go directly to Ethan now. Sebastian seems to have severed whatever it was that grabbed you.
Then I'm just going to. We're showing Caso's room, right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Then just pull myself up and grab Sebastian and get us out of that room, because we're the only two left in the room, right?
You are, yes.
Okay, yeah.
Melanie Beaudry's left already. You can see right behind where Melanie Beaudry is dragging Andrea Cosso's body. You can see Rory is outside fighting with one of the creatures as he's been trying to aid you as well. There's others who are scattered around, but a good core of them are set up in a circle, all shining lights around. They seem to be making their way towards you guys. There is no sign of Mortimer Bosch. Okay, and with that, we'll go to the top of the next round. Ethan, was there anything you wanted to do before we check on Mortimer?
Nope.
No? Okay, yep, so you'll join them. Mortimer, you've split off from the rest of the group. You are by yourself
down the stairs.
Headed down the stairs to the main floor. As you can hear the occasional still yell and panic upstairs as you're leaving it behind. You're not sure for a second if any of those things got far enough ahead of you to get down the stairs, but every so often you have that glimpse of something darker than the darkness within the gallery move out of the corner of your eye or something like that around you. You're still armed with phone light. Oh, and flashlight, your personal flashlight. Yeah. Holding the bottle up in front of it, just kind of clearing your way. Yeah.
I'm looking for what looks like a utility door.
Yeah, at the bottom of the stairs, you're able to reach back to that ground floor where you can see the far wall. There were a few pieces set up, and there's a few tables out where there were some of the hors d'oeuvres. There's a door directly behind the stairs you can see is open that looks like it leads into a kitchen of some kind. Just past that, you see one that leads into kind of the back rooms of the gallery and begin moving towards that. Yeah,
am I going through the kitchen or
your choice?
Well, if I can see the door that I want to get to, then I'm going straight towards that.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good. As you pull into that one, you step into it. Yeah. Good.
I'm going quickly. Not
okay. You're moving
dilly-dallying.
Yeah, and constantly pulling the light around you. Are you circling behind you as well?
I'm holding it up high enough to where it's also shining, sparkling behind me. So,
yeah. What do you think's going through your mind as you're moving through these halls?
I'm pretty frightened, but there's people that are being dragged, so I want to turn the fucking lights on.
Yeah.
Sorry, my character wouldn't say that, but turn the lights on.
He'd say it in a very elegant fashion, I'm sure.
And he knows that he knows nothing about electrical systems, but I mean, breakers are breakers, right? I mean, we've all got, it's going to be something there you've got to flip or
move,
or hopefully it doesn't go in there and it's just all been torn up and then he's screwed.
Yeah. And you see several of the shadows gather around you in the hallway ahead, and just as you pull the light on it, they all scatter and move past you again, and you can tell you're not alone, but again, you continue on to that utility room, and opening the door into it, you can see it's a small cluttered room. There's a broom and a mop and a bucket and a few other cleaning things, and just kind of a little bit of debris. There's a few pieces of wood stacked against the wall. On the far end of the room, you see a closed metal box.
I'll run over to it. I mean, we've all got these on our houses, so
Yeah.
I'm going to assume you pull it open and
you
there'll be breakers.
pull it open, and the breakers are immediately behind the door, but it appears that somebody has stacked something in front of it between the door of it and the actual breakers themselves. It's a canvas. And you realize that in the light of your camera, you're seeing what looks like a night sky above a forested landscape stretching on and beyond. And you can see little tiny sparkling lights in the sky above it. I'm going to have you roll an intellect defense roll here.
Yeah, this is what's his name stuff. Intellect defense.
And yeah, sorry, let me get you a number here. Yeah, of what you're going against here. I'm pretty sure it's level 6. Oh, there it is. Oh, sorry, it is a level 7 test, intellect defense test. So that is a hard one. So you'd be looking at a 21 or higher on the dice, which is impossible. So you've got to use some effort to reduce it.
Yeah. Let's see. Curiosity. You reflect on excellence, adding 1 to your intellect edge for 1 hour.
1 to your intellect edge would mean 3 full points off spending effort, which isn't bad at all. After the last scenario, did you raise your effort to 2, or did you go skills?
My edge is 2.
Your edge is 2, but your effort isn't.
My effort is still 1.
Your effort is still 1, so you can only do 1 level of effort at most. So you can get it to a 6, which means you'd be rolling an 18 or up. But yeah, it would be free for you to do.
Well, 18, I'll do that.
Yeah,
and then I can spend some intellect.
Yeah,
because I've got 15 in intellect.
So literally by using the cipher, you won't actually lose any intellect points at all. You'll basically just get a free level of effort.
Okay. But can I spend more to get it even lower?
You can't yet, unfortunately. Until you get your effort higher, you can only have it match your maximum amount of effort.
I see. All right. So what did you say?
So you were looking for an 18. Now you're looking for, you were looking for a 21. Now you're looking for an 18 or higher.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's next to impossible. Well, it's a long shot, but it can happen.
It's next to impossible. Come on. I got 120 already this evening.
Yeah, you did. You did us.
I don't want to look at it. I got an 18.
You're kidding me. Okay. And for a brief second, you feel yourself almost like looking down on this forested landscape before you strengthen your resolve and focus on the room in front of you. Yeah, smash the canvas out of the way, and you can see the box above you where there's all the switches, and you can see that they've pretty much right at the top is the master one that's been turned off. And cranking it, lights flicker back on into the building. As you're going through all of that, upstairs, the other 4 are fighting for their dear lives against the creatures. Ethan, why don't we come back to you as these things are closing in on you? You can see one of them has formed into this vampire-like creature and is approaching you. What will you do?
I am like super low on all my pools. If I do a recovery roll, if I do that 1 action recovery roll, that's my action for it.
Yes, that it is. Yeah.
I hate to do it. I think I have to do that because I'm super low. So I'm going to do that.
Yep. Makes sense. How about Rory?
Ooh. So I get 6 points back.
Ooh, nice. 6 points
you
to
get that
between
1 because of your rank. Don't forget.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
okay.
Rory's going to spend an XP to have a flare that he can light. And he's going to use it like a knife, not like he's not going to throw it at this thing. He's going to use it like a knife into it because that would be, or like a light melee attack.
Yep.
That way I can use my might pool instead of my quite depleted speed pool. Let's see. So I need a 6 against a 5 against this thing.
Yep. So 15
So Seb, I'm down to 4.
Yep.
Might. Let's see. I have.
Yeah, that's nothing for you.
Yeah, that's nothing for me. So I'm gonna spend. I'm gonna spend 3 point. Let's see. Yeah, 3 points to bring it. Let's see. I've got an edge of 1. So
yep.
If I'd have to spend 2 points and then 2 points, so 4 points.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll spend 4 to bring it down again. 2 more.
Yeah, so I'll throw you a deal there if you want. There is something else you could do now that you're effort 2, is that you could use one of those levels of effort to bring it down, and one of those levels of effort to do more damage.
Well, I have well, let's see. I do have. Let's see. I have okay. It's not an unarmed attack, so I don't get the 2 extra points from my thing, but I do on what is it? Oh, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, it's down here. I'm just looking for my weapons.
Using a level
I am eased with a light weapon attack.
So, there you go again. Yeah, perfect.
So it brings me down to 2, I believe. So I just need a 6 or higher to hit it. And my damage on like
unarmed attacks or
I think my damage, let's see here.
Yeah, you're in good shape.
I got a 14. So
so
I'm good no matter what.
Yep. Yeah.
So how much damage do I do? Let's that's what I got to figure out, because it's not my fists.
Yeah, but the way this flare hurts these things by generating light, will let it count as your fists.
Okay, so I do 6 damage.
6 damage, nice. Okay, and you see the thing scatter.
Then I would, if it counts as my fist, I get the 2 extra points. So it'd be 8 damage.
8 damage, yeah, and you just you can see it begin to break apart and fall apart. Dr. Melanie, how about you?
At this point, like I said, I was just trying to get Andrea to safety in that circle of cell phones.
Yeah. You see among them the other artist, Janice Harkwright, holding her phone up, and she gives a bit of a scowl seeing Andrea Casso, but moves out of the way for you to drag her within. She definitely seems more interested in your safety than Casso's. And she said, "That wretched woman unleashed this on us."
No, something else cut the power. I was there when it happened. She was just as surprised as I was.
Well, I knew there was something awful about her work.
Well, don't get involved with things you can't control, I suppose.
Dr. Sebastian.
I'm going to try to see if I can take a breather just to bring my stress down a bit, because it is hurting. So I have to make some kind of heal check.
Yeah. So what you're going to do is do an intellect defense against basically a task level, the amount of which you'd like to drop your stress by. So if you want to drop your stress by 3 points, so think of it this way: you want to drop under a level. So if you have 3 making a level, drop it down to 2, and then you don't have the level.
You know what? I'm going to try to go for 3, and I'll spend some intellect. To knock it down to 2, so I have to roll a 6 or better. Okay. So I'm basically just kind of.
Yep.
Okay. And I got a 12. Okay, so I knock it down to 2, and I won't be quite as much of a foob rain around as I was. Okay.
Yeah,
that's useful.
You can see as you and Ethan are trying to either catch your breath or calm yourselves or panic, Rory seems to be fighting his way through these creatures. Dr. Melanie has one of them, and yet you can see the shadows kind of resolving, and just beyond the length of kind of the various cell phone lights, they're all kind of gathering and slowly solidifying.
Into one thing?
And it into multiple instances when the lights, when there's a loud clunk and the lights begin to come on back in through the theater. I will think I'll offer a table intrusion at this point as the lights have come back on, so everyone's going to get 1 XP.
Ooh.
As soon as the lights come on, the things just aren't there. There's nothing around you. Everything's clear. People are looking around, but that's probably when you notice the smoke starting to come out of Andrea Costle's room.
Duh.
Where it appears the walls have caught alight.
I bark very quickly. Where's the fire extinguisher? Someone get in there quick.
Rory will go look for a fire. There's got to be one on the wall nearby, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Rory will go right for that and start spraying down that room.
Okay. You can see the all 5 of her paintings are burning. The fire spread across them on the walls. I'm not even sure. I guess it's going to be some kind of speed task to try to put it out as you move. So I'm going to make it a speed task of 5 in order to try to contain this, as it's already spread a little bit.
Okay, so I am. This is important because this is the whole building going up. So I am going to take it down to. Oh man, my speed is really low. If I spend 1 point of speed, I can bring it down to a 4.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that. And see what I get. So 12 or higher. That is a 9. Shit.
Right. And the fire seems to be spreading quicker than you can.
Oh dear.
You can see it's filled the room. It's starting to lick past the outer door of it.
I'm gonna be like, I'm trying to put it out, but I'm gonna yell, somebody pull, like, no, I'm not even gonna say somebody. I'm gonna name someone. I'm gonna say, Dr. Mel, pull the fire alarm. Everyone get out of the building. Where's Dr. Bosch?
I pass Andrea off to someone who looked like they could be a doctor.
No.
And then I'm running for the little red box.
Yeah.
And pull the lever.
Sounds good. And eventually the ceiling sprinklers engage and start spraying water into all the other exhibits. As the entire group of people start making their way down, perhaps a few of the artists quickly run and grab some of their works to try to cover them as they drag them out. Down on the main floor.
Can Rory, like, when he's evacuating, he's making sure everybody else is getting out of the building because that's just the kind of person he is. But as he's leaving, he wants to stop by, what's his name there? He wants to stop by...
Walsh, probably? The guy we don't
Yes, like. Walsh Abdul's painting really quick. And he's just going to take his knife and he's just going to cut a big slash down the painting.
Ooh, the one that, yeah, absolutely. And that one you realize, it seems to be covered. All the rest of his are still out in the open, but he put some kind of plastic cover over top of it. There's no sign of him anywhere around, obviously. And yeah, you slash through it and you hear the canvas part beneath your blade. Mortimer.
Yeah.
You're down in the utility room.
I flipped the lights. I immediately take my coat and I pick up the painting, which is it's a Walsh also, right?
Yep, it is.
Yeah. I wrap it in my coat and I'm going to go put it in the car. Because there's something we need to study about this painting.
Yeah.
And just as a quick note, as I'm running out, I do manage to grab the painting that I had gotten from
Gertis.
I paid for this.
Gertis and shove that under my coat as I'm running out.
Yeah.
And Seb and I grab the last of the hors d'oeuvres.
Yes. Grab a handful. Mortimer, you hear the fire alarm go off a minute later, and then you can hear the sounds of people moving towards the stairs.
So once I've put the painting in the back seat, wrapped up in my jacket, I'll come running back and I will hold open the door so that people can get out.
Yeah, sounds good. It's people. The director of the art gallery is openly weeping as she keeps looking back behind her as the fire is intensified upstairs. The other artists have kind of gathered around. There's no sign of Malevich, the one artist you guys saw pulled into the shadows. You're not sure exactly who all was lost during this, but there seems to be no sign of those who were taken by the shadow.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
I'm definitely thinking, like, I know what I saw Jacob do. I am going to have some questions for him.
As the others are outside, you can hear the sound of sirens as fire trucks begin pulling up, and there's kind of scenes of chaos. You guys are rejoined by Mortimer, who looks as though he was already outside the building.
And I'll tell them quietly what I found, that there was one of Walsh, is it Walsh?
Yeah.
Walsh Abdul.
Walsh Abdul's paintings in the electrical room inside the box, and the power had been turned off.
Right.
And when I saw it, it was active. I saw stars, and
Oh yeah.
I pushed it out of the way and turned the power on.
Is there any sign of Abdul Wash out here as everyone's acting? We don't see him?
Do we see any of the other artists?
Yes, you do. The rest are
Okay.
you see Janice Harkwright and Daniel Gertis are both. The one artist, Malevich, did not reappear again. Trish Hallow is nearby as well. They're with the various workers and employees of the gallery and some
How
of the
about
remaining
Koso?
guests.
She's alive.
Koso is alive.
The
Yeah,
ambulance, probably.
you can see ambulances pulling up. Paramedics are surrounding. You can see a younger
the painting in the back seat.
Yeah. As the five of you are still around, you can see kind of most of the survivors are kind of taken across the street, and the paramedics' vehicles are around grabbing. One of the paramedics stops and kind of looks at the five of you, and Mortimer, you recognize him as the one who stared at you after William Besner had his heart attack.
Do I know you, sir?
Yeah, I chatted with your friend there, and he gestures to Dr. Beaudry.
Yes.
Logan, nice to meet you. What happened?
A fire broke out in the middle of the gallery. Everybody was hysterical. The power went out. Everybody ran.
Oh, go ahead.
There were some injuries, at least a few disappearances. We don't know who may have been lost just yet.
You know, I was just like, not my first excitement tonight. There was a student found a few hours ago on the grounds of a few blocks away, stabbed to death.
Who?
Oh
What?
no.
Do you have a name?
Not yet. It hasn't been released. We arrived and EMS tried to revive, but there was no luck there.
Oh, poor girl.
Oh God.
It was a male student, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. For some reason, I thought it was a woman. Poor man, then.
You notice he's cautious of you guys, and he has that same kind of recognition and wariness of you guys.
Yeah, that we've seen with other people. Does this work both ways? Can I look at him and see if he's got something about him that
Seemed a little
suggests
weird.
something, about who he's connected to? Because they can call us out. I want to know. I got intuition and supernatural comprehension as an occultist.
I also have the discerning motive.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can figure out who he's connected with somehow, or at least I don't know the names of the cults, but some sense of something.
Yeah, give me an intellect task roll.
Okay, and I'm going to
I'm getting this strange feeling that he might be part of some other investigation.
Yes,
I know, right?
That's what I want to figure out. Yeah, but maybe one that we could work with, which wouldn't suck. Okay, so I'm going to. So what level am I looking at? I'm going to spend.
You are looking at level 6 for him.
Okay, so I'm going to spend for 2 levels of effort to get it to level 4. Okay. So that's 12. And I'll spend an XP to reroll. Blarg. Yeah, I'll do it again.
Yeah.
17 on the final one.
17. Okay. And for a brief second, you have this idea of him and his role as a paramedic and him going from disaster scene to health scare to things and many of them surviving or him being able to help. But you also imagine the day-to-day cases of those he can't help, that he sits in the ambulance with them. And you remember back to the stories of him sitting beside Dr. William Kelser. You get the sense that he has seen a lot of death, and he has seen a lot of people at fear at the end of their lives of death.
So he has sort of like a shadow of death on him or something?
Yeah.
Or okay.
What's your name, young man?
Kelson, Logan Kelson.
This is my card. We work at the St. Cyprian Library, and we collect unusual stories. If you have any, we'd like to hear them.
And I suspect, given what we talked about before, you might.
Well,
we're quite discreet.
Yeah. But you're always watching, aren't you? Always watching and collecting and filing.
It's part of what we do.
You're not the first to say that, though.
You're not
those
the first
words
I'll
specifically.
Tell, not the first I'll tell that we don't just watch anymore.
He smiles at that, and as well, we're doing a sweep inside to see if there's anyone else we could pull out. If you guys are around a bit longer, maybe I'll talk to you later.
Okay.
And he goes in and begins arranging with some of the firefighters who seem to be going into the building to look for others. And the 5 of you are left to yourselves for the moment.
Okay. Do we think that really wasn't aimed at us? Do you think that was a fight between 2 groups? Is that what we're thinking?
Possibly, but
it
certainly
I don't think we were the targets.
Duel was involved.
I really do not think Koso was one of the instigators here. Yes,
except we also knew that something was coming.
Yeah, but I think it was against Koso, not us, right?
Right, because basically what happened in there was that when the lights went out, and then it turns out that was from Walsh Abdul, when the lights went out, she lost control of her paintings, or lost control of whatever spell she was using to keep them, to keep them as art pieces and not as weapons.
She was using the effect of twilight or near darkness to animate the paintings, to make them. And yes, when the power went out, it was total darkness. And
do you think
they came to life?
Do you think he didn't like someone copying his shtick, as it were? Like he liked to impress people with whatever effect he was putting upon them with his paintings, and she comes along just trying to steal his thunder.
Stolen spell. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Didn't he talk? Didn't we overhear him talking to one of the other artists? If I remember right, it sounded like he invited Koso. So maybe
did he?
I thought I remember hearing that.
Was that the case?
No,
I think it was Seva who invited Koso.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
What I remember was him talking to the rest of the artists like he was their own personal cult leader.
Right. All right. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
And Dr. Melanie did find that he dislikes the sponsor that she had. Like he had something against Kosovo's sponsor, right?
Eclipse Consulting. Yes, he does not like them at all.
He does not like them. So I think it was against her, and I think he didn't like someone else coming doing his shtick. I think that was part of it. And it's not going to get attached to him. So
Yeah, never underestimate what ego can make people do.
yeah.
Well, I mean, we can stick around here if we need to, if the police or whatever want us to, but I gave that man my card, so if
Yeah.
he needs to contact us, he
I think
Right.
we'll
knows
hear
where to
from
get
him.
a hold of us.
Oh, which reminds me, we're gonna need to look at my feed once we're back at St. Cyprian's.
Mhm.
With the paintings, burned, I
Yeah,
won't.
that's what we got.
I won't be able to. You need to see what those paintings were,
Mhm.
and they should be on my feed.
I hope so, but I wasn't seeing them. I wasn't seeing them when I was watching. It was like a blank screen, like looking at a blank canvas. So, but we'll take a look. We do have a bigger problem, though. We're being recorded every word we say when we're in the rooms and in the hallways. I didn't know that was part of the deal with the surveillance cameras. We may have to have a little talk with Celine about getting the audio shut off, or else we're going to have to.
Isn't the vault a safe spot?
The vault,
The vault
is
should-
not monitored.
but
Yeah, so we can
It's
talk
not
in the
really
vault.
comfortable, though.
I know,
We
but do
could
we want to
talk
have all our important conversations in the vault?
Let's
There
Let's
are
go to-
there are all night
let's-
coffee shops in Montreal. We can find someplace to chat.
let's go to
my point. We're gonna need
Applebee's. Yes. Well, I don't know what they have in Montreal, but Applebee's. And
Should we take my only concern is the painting you have.
the painting's wrapped up. I kind of want to examine it further, but I don't want to do it here, and I'm reluctant to take it to the library.
Oh, are you afraid?
As am
Yeah.
I. I'm a little afraid that Walsh Abdul might be able to use it as a doorway.
Right. So
You know what? Yes, that's what I was thinking. Is a doorway.
Don't listen to that.
Is it wise for us to keep it then? I know you wanted to study it. I know that's what you do.
Let's
How about we hang it from a crane like 100 feet in the air, and then go ahead and use it as a doorway?
No, I mean you're not off the right track. At least temporarily, perhaps we'll keep it. We could put it into what do they call them? A green box, not a green box.
You mean like a
storage unit.
facility?
We
Yes.
could put it in an empty storage unit
Something
that
small.
we leave empty
Yeah.
and locked. If he uses it as a door, he's going to end up locked into a storage unit.
Okay, I like that.
He won't have access to anything, and we can still study it while we're there
Yep.
That
in a
is
safe
true.
spot.
We won't
So-
be recorded.
Ceaseless Watcher, can I spend a XP for a player intrusion
Yeah.
that
Please do.
I have access to a storage unit
Yep.
that Alicia uses
Yep.
on occasion, but will probably be empty.
Yep,
That's
on the
kind
edge
of
of
on,
town.
Total.
yeah, on
sense.
the edge of town
Perfect.
that we could use.
Wonderful. Sounds good.
Excellent. I couldn't think of the word storage unit.
Green box pops in your head
Green box,
automatically, but not storage unit.
Melanie has a moment of, why does that sound somewhat familiar?
Yes. Yeah, and the five of you had to do that. You can eventually, the police are happy. You can see those who are wounded are being taken off in ambulances. Costel's been put in one of those comatose and is likely being taken to the McGill Hospital. Is the nearest one to where you guys are now. All five of you going to the unit, locking it up, and then from there.
Yeah, we'll hang it on the
Yeah.
wall and take a look at it.
We're going to have to monitor the news and the news and the papers.
Yeah.
Any missing people reported. Obviously follow up with Koso, like what we're in the hospital, to find out anything, her condition, where she goes.
She's
I have a
out for a little while.
Yeah, it's like a
She's
week.
gonna be hurting for a while.
I have an absolute horrible imagination.
Mm.
I keep thinking those firefighters are going to go in there and, there's structural damage and so forth.
Mhm.
And they're going to find our missing people inside the walls.
I hope not.
The building.
Oh.
Who knows? Oh, is that going to
They
get in the
seem to be
news?
dragged somewhere into the darkness.
Where do they come from? I mean, what is the painting space? Where is that?
Some alternate dimension of darkness.
Yeah.
It's I don't know how to explain this.
A shadow.
As far
world.
as the People's Church explains it, it's basically darkness, capital D, as a concept.
So that
Or
means those
Dillian.
people are still there, maybe.
It
Doesn't
could
mean
very
they're
well
dead.
be, yeah.
Or they're being eaten or whatever for whatever purpose they were taken. But now I'm almost afraid of them coming back.
Yeah, because maybe they'll be possessed or something.
Or maybe they will be something else.
Yeah.
In any case, we've gone well into the realm of witchcraft and wizardry at this point.
Mhm.
We've got a whole set of books that we can start looking at now to see if we can figure out what this sort of witchcraft is.
Yeah.
Paintings.
So much. to
I've heard
follow
of
up on.
mirrors, but
My actual thought would be it just so happened that with the divine host and whatever it is that Walsh Abdul is able to do, it's not that it's a stolen spell or anything like that. It's more that they just happen to have some overlap and he didn't like that.
well, let's see if we can
You
find
know
a
how
connection
artist
between the
types
two
can be.
of them.
Must be unique.
Well,
Yeah.
you two got actually really fully pulled in. It wasn't darkness that you experienced, it was something else, right? Like, what was
No,
your
it's like-
sense when you're in it?
It was like being just being in the sky, like being.
Yeah.
It was just like a vastness.
Okay.
It's hard to explain, but yeah, it was like being in night or in space. I mean, it's not. I don't think that
Infinite.
either is a good description for it.
No, that's. Yeah, we're gonna have to follow all the artists that were in this, see where they're going, what their movements are, who they're who they're looking at. We got that's the weird stuff that was happening that had nothing to do with why we were there. Like Seb's student, what's her name, Denise or?
Yeah, there's a problem. Oh, we now have to look at the footage. She's been replaced.
Yeah, we have to look at that
Not
footage
the same person.
because it's not the same person that he knows as a student. And oh my God.
Actually, we're going to look at the footage when we have time. What
We're
does it
gonna
like?
look. We got a
Rory.
lot of footage to look at.
Yeah.
Right.
What's her name there? Jean. She went into what she came in after we left, and I guess it was her.
But she works there, right?
Yeah,
She's the
but-
secretary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
night-
the
Except
accountant.
most
She's the
people don't
accountant.
go in.
She's the accountant, isn't she?
yeah.
Okay, accountants go
Rory.
in late to do work.
Rory, do you think perhaps we could take a quick trip to the electronics store? I'm thinking we could set up the storage unit so that if anything comes through that painting, it
Yeah.
will trigger the camera and send us a signal and let us see if in fact Mr. Walsh Abdul
but
comes
I
through.
think I think we can definitely do that, but I want to suggest we do it with VHS tape. Do it old school, magnetic. I know
I'd
we had
almost
a
like-
conversation.
I'd almost like to put a bear trap directly underneath the painting. so that,
That would be very nice.
And there's something else I want to suggest to you, Professor. I know you didn't want anything in the vault, especially from that third-party company monitoring the vault, but I think I can secretly install a VHS magnetic tape system to monitor the vault that only we have access to, not
right.
not anyone out of this immediate circle, not some third-party company.
Hmm.
Now, I'm going to suggest something also. It might be a little, I don't know, adolescent, but I do like the fact that things are recorded at the library, including the audio, but we could come up with a secret code language in order to communicate with one another
Yep.
and have it sound inane.
And if we have to, we could use the storage unit to. We absolutely have, or just go to the diner. if we absolutely have to have a conversation.
We could choose a random diner. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep it random. Maybe not in front of others.
That would probably work.
We're becoming a very covert organization.
Operation,
but
yeah, no kidding.
I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Botch, I was hoping that when you were saying it might be a little juvenile, you wanted to go find what's his name there, our artist friend, and maybe rough him up a bit.
Well, that's interesting, but we don't want to give ourselves away.
That's true.
Oh, they know who we are all the time. This is driving
true,
me crazy.
but
They
it's like
see
we're
us
wearing it. It's like
you're
we don't
a
want to attract
watcher.
attention to
Magic
us.
They might not
sigil or
know how
something on
much
our
we
heads,
know.
our foreheads. It's like a
Yeah, like I've got to figure this out. We
Like a
can't be
kidney
sneaky
sign.
if everyone knows instantly who we work for. It's like
I know.
Seems like only some people.
yeah, but
That's
the
why I
people
was
we want,
wondering if
the people we want to get close to spy on are the ones that can tell.
Right. Also, Ceaseless Watcher, could I possibly do I don't even know what, it would have to be probably do a straight intellect, to see if I know anything, obviously, like, I don't think there's a cult of whatever Walsh Abdul is doing,
Yeah.
but can I at least cast through my memory for, like, anything, like,
Yeah.
I don't have the, like, knowledge of it that the occultist would have,
No.
but at least has there been any of the stuff I've looked at, has anything like what Ethan and Rory have dealt with come up?
Not really. The only thing that you kind of maybe keep coming back to is a word that Rory used when he mentioned the feeling of vastness, the vast.
Okay. I write in my notebook, the vast. Seems like something that should have a cult, but doesn't seem to. Odd.
Maybe mountain climbers get into it. Wait,
People
the
living
artist
in the
was a mountain
desert.
climber, wasn't he? Didn't he say that?
He did say that, I believe.
Yeah.
there may be connections all over the place.
Probably. Yes,
Ethan-
which is why I need you to look at my footage of the artwork in Koso's gallery, because there's
I want to get it on a bigger monitor.
It is so hard to explain without visuals.
I've got
Now that we've hung up the painting in the storage
Yep,
unit,
in the storage unit, you guys have. Yeah, I'm picturing
Yeah.
you guys now back at the all night Tim Hortons or
Right.
something like that.
but I was going to say, when we hung it up, we took a look at it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I might have immediately covered it back up, but
Yeah. I think even looking at it, maybe the one thing you're able to get out of looking at it closer is there is a small label on the back of it. It does note Lyndon Walsh Abdul is the artist, and the art itself is called Judgment of the Horizon.
And what's it a painting of exactly? Is it a
It
Is it a
appears to
mountain
be a
space
very celestial-looking night sky above a forest.
a vast sky.
Yes, a vast, wide open
A
sky.
vast-
That's yeah.
What year
Why
did you
does
date
this
it?
have to be so pretty?
Grr.
I don't know. I kind of like that woman who did the Steve Buscemi. And,
I think you might be the only one who did.
And
That was the one I
although
liked.
actually I say kind of in a melancholy way, when she wasn't, being targeted by Mr. Walsh Abdul, her art actually was actually very good. At least I thought.
Art is subjective to everyone, so
We'll flash over to Janice Harkright right now. It's late at night and she's getting home. She's got a bundle of those artworks of hers that she could recover, and she pulls Steve Buscemi and Hugh Jackman and Oprah and begins placing them around and kind of frets looking at some of the blood splashed on a few of them and some of the weird smears. And as she steps up to characterize Steve Buscemi, she kind of wipes with her hand and it smears across and leaves just an empty face that she looks at for a second and then smiles. And from there, we'll cut back to you guys.
Oh no. Not her too.
Oh no!
Crap.
The five of you, are you headed back to the library at some point after that yet?
I think so, and then probably home.
I want to get.
Yeah.
I want to look at the footage. I want to start.
Yeah, I've got to look at my
later.
student just to see
the
what
footage.
that was.
Yeah.
We got a lot to look at.
As you guys drive up and park, it is quite late at night. You can hear there are still sirens several blocks away where the gallery is, and some movement still happening over there. It seems to be quieting down a little bit now, actually. But as you get there, you can see Logan Kelson waiting for you on the outer stairs of the library. Rory's fully aware. It's already pinged on his phone that you know that he's standing there, and he looks up as your group approached, and I said,
Mr. Kelson, can we help you?
Yeah, good, Dr. Beaudry. Yeah, they were able to find something else inside I thought you guys might be interested in.
Oh,
really?
And
please come inside.
All the same, if it's okay with you, I'd rather not tonight. Thank you.
Right.
But maybe sometime in the future.
Right.
But here, and he tosses you, and you can see it looks like it's a woman's backpack.
Oh my.
okay.
Is there a name on it, or is there anything to identify it?
It's hers.
Oh, as in the artist.
You can
Also-
see it has some vague goth stylings to it.
Yeah. We should check
Oh.
the contents.
Yes. Inside, though, I'd rather have a lot of light in when we start looking at this stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll be seeing you 5 around.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
I don't doubt that. Good night.
Good night.
That does imply we're going to attract a lot of death around us, though, doesn't it?
Let's keep going.
What do you mean?
Well, he's whatever he's connected to, it lives off the observance of death.
He's the angel of death or something.
He's not a bad person, I don't think, but I think that
No, he's an angel. But
seeing death is part of what motivates him, for good or bad.
As in, he is death, or
He's not death. He's not killing people, but observing death is important to him. Which is the
That's
same
true
as
of
being
every
a bad person.
paramedic.
No, but it's very important to him, I think, on a spiritual, cosmic, magical level. Like, I've got a sense there's something going on there.
as in
Right.
there. I'll check my research see if there's anything about a cult that worships death.
Well,
I don't think
he's
there
not
is.
killing anybody. He's just
Right.
there to observe it when it does happen. I think he actually tries to save people.
Let's
Yeah.
go inside
Yeah,
and see what's in that
inside the library.
in that bag.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna take this straight to the vault because something tells me I wouldn't want this to be on the kit.
Yeah.
On the,
Let's look
with
at
the
one of the
mic.
vault tables. Yep. Okay. Close the doors. Pull
Flip
down
on
the
some
blinds.
lights, you can see the place appears otherwise unbothered.
All right.
I'll get footage set up so that we can monitor it. Like,
Right. Okay.
go back and we'll
Zip.
footage.
Oh, my feed should still be running, so if nothing else, you can just turn that on.
Yeah, sounds
But-
good.
Boom.
As Rory's preparing the vault room and Melanie's getting her footage ready, what are Ethan, Mortimer, and Sebastian doing?
Waiting.
Waiting.
No, I'm actually going to go on. I'm thinking a look at the footage of my student because that's actually really bothering.
Yeah, I've got that up. I'm
Yeah, I've got to see what's going on with that because I'm.
But when
this
they
is-
came in this morning,
Yeah, because they looked normal this morning. What does it
Yeah.
look like on the camera?
we're going back.
You are going back through the footage and looking at this morning, and you all see the girl you saw tonight, which and if Rory and Mortimer, when you look at it, you can see that, yep, that's the girl who was in tomorrow, Danielle Martine, very
Danielle.
petite girl with blonde hair, kind of pulled back
Wait a
in a ponytail.
So you don't remember what she looked like before?
That's her. She came
That's
in.
not her. She was a
Uh,
brunette and she was taller.
Tyler, was she a
So
blonde?
are we seeing the original, or are we seeing the one that we saw today?
You're seeing the one you saw tonight.
And earlier she was a brunette and taller. So it's retroactively changed what's on the camera.
Oh dear Lord.
Seb, I'm going to have you take 2 stress for
Of course I'm going to take
Well-
two strings. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's fine.
I just sort of sigh as I'm staring at this footage, like, I didn't really interact with that girl very much, so I can't really be of much help here. I'm sorry.
She's my best student. I know her well.
I'm reminded of,
She was my
once
best
again,
student.
witchcraft, a glamour, making yourself appear one way, even though you're actually some other
But here's the
way.
thing. The original was here earlier. How did it retroactively change what was on the camera? And you guys don't remember her. You just remember the glamored version.
6 months ago, 6 weeks ago, I'd have thought you were nuts, but
I'm a little worried I'm going mad. I mean, this could be
No, I
independent of all
mean-
the other stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's
of
not
all the
her.
stuff we've seen, this is kind of
I
mild.
pat his shoulder, Seb, to quote a very famous horror novel. We're all mad here.
Let's. Is there a basement in?
Is there?
Of course, there's a basement.
question.
There should be outbuildings.
There's no basement in the Alamo. Oh wait, we're in.
Let's say, yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say there is a basement
Sounds good.
and it's mostly storage.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a single room down there that's empty. I would like to, someplace that's not observed. We need to start putting up a memory board with all of these clues and doing the string thing,
Yes.
putting everything
Yeah.
together.
We have
Because I think it's
we have a
all-
board full of crazy now. Yay!
We suggest, I mean, it seems like there's some magic going on here, some spells.
Mhm.
We've got artists doing them. We've got our Danielle seems to be doing something.
Well, and the thing is,
How is she tied
we
in?
let her into the building to work with us. She was a trusted junior member of our organization, effectively. Now I have to rethink that.
Yeah, but we have to have an excuse. Yeah, maybe observations more. It just depends on what we give her to
What?
do.
We're gonna have to give her shit work, basically. It has nothing to do with anything we're looking at, because we can't just feed stuff to whoever's
Seb,
doing this.
No, they're
I'll
not-
tell you what, when you met me, you told me I should make a statement, and that's
Yeah.
what I did. I think you need to make a statement. That's how we keep track of everything. The
I don't have enough to fill it out yet. This is just the
Are you
start.
sure?
as part of your observations, and then just make it an official statement, and then we'll look through the rec, see if there's anything similar. That's
It
how
couldn't
it
hurt.
seems to be working.
Also, all right. So after that's all done, I'm going through her backpack. What is in this?
Yeah. Okay. So where are you doing that?
Like I said, I was doing it in the vault, lights
Okay.
on, with Rory checking the cameras to make sure everything's safe while I'm while I'm going through this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think maybe as you're looking at Mortimer's downstairs in the basement setting up the memory board. Mortimer, you do notice that the downstairs doesn't quite get the attention of the cleaners as much, and there's more than a few cobwebs in the corners, and you can tell that there's definitely some dust around down here.
I've got my Swiffer.
Yeah. Dr. Beaudry, as you're pulling things out of it, you get a large water bottle. There's a small little sketchbook, and you're very careful as you flip through it, but it's very rudimentary and it's only the first couple pages have done. But then something kind of jangles and clanks as it comes out, and you see you're holding a small ring of about 2 or 3 keys. One clearly looks like a vehicle key, another looks like an apartment key.
Okay.
I had some ID.
And lastly, you find a wallet in it. And
Okay, and then we would probably something would have her address on it.
Yep.
So,
Yeah,
Her
driver's
ID.
license.
yeah. All right. Well, that's something. I suppose we'll definitely need to investigate this.
Yes.
I'm like, and at least she can't. At least I know we'll have a week. We have a week's worth of time where she doesn't have, where we don't have to worry about her getting twitchy that we're in her apartment.
I think we should go there tonight. We don't know what might
I'm
happen.
exhausted. We're all exhausted.
We're all
I
exhausted,
know,
and it's the middle of the night for a woman who works with darkness magic. I would prefer to do this preferably at noon.
I was gonna say we should do it during the day.
I'd say we need some sleep. We've been through a lot this
I
evening.
agree.
We need to regain some of that stress.
Shoot, my battery's drained.
I
Did you say
I desperately need sleep.
Did you say the person, the accountant, came here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where did they go?
She went into
Celine's office.
Celine's office.
Yeah, and then her own office.
Oh, then her own office.
Do we see her, Evie? Do we see her
around?
leave?
Yeah, it looks almost as though right as everything was happening at the art gallery, she clocked out and.
Could have just been accounting stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that
she
does
works
happen.
nights. People work the schedules. She does probably stuff remotely at home, and
I wonder if we could put a surveillance camera in there, make it
in Celine's office.
Covert. Yeah.
Boy, she'll have our asses.
Yeah, she wouldn't like that. If we want to talk to this accountant, why don't we just leave her a note saying, "Hey,
can we meet?
Buy dinner."
And I think we'll wrap Disciple of a Dark Art there and hand out some XP rewards and see if you guys want to do some leveling.
Right.
Let's do a XP for the recovery of the Lyndon Walsh Abdul painting, and I think 2 XP for surviving the night intact and completing your investigation. So,
okay.
All right, so that means I have a grand total of 8.
I've got 9.
I have 7.
I've got 4.
Yeah.
Shit.
And from there we can look at as well as any personal storylines or character arcs as well. I think this time for sure Ethan definitely qualifies, as we got a little bit of background on his past in the cult. And I think Rory can as well, as you had and perhaps you're thinking about the night later and remembering that figure the shadows formed. Does that mean that Andrea Casa witnessed one of these creatures herself, or what inspiration did she have to recreate these creatures in her work? So yeah, we'll
She's
add
seen them before as well. She's seen a lot.
Sebastian, remind me of your character art again, or character arc.
I'm seriously trying to find a way to not have people figure out that we're investigators of the supernatural. I want to study out why they know it, and I want to find a way to stop them seeing it, because it really makes it hard for us to spy on them, for one thing.
Yeah.
This is a continual frustration.
Yeah, I think I could throw you 2 XP for that. I know that's not going to help you get up to the threshold to get 2 more things, but you'll be close.
Yeah.
Those darn rerolls.
Yeah.
So what do we get for story arc? We get 2 XP?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And Dr. Melanie and Dr. Mortimer. Mortimer added a painting to the collection, even if it's not on site. Mortimer, do you think that would qualify as part of the great work?
Certainly it's an ongoing thing. Mostly right now, the security of the great work is my main.
Is your key.
And we've done a lot to work on that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Security wise.
I think even possibly, interestingly enough, just the addition at the end of the corkboard plot where you're starting to make plans as well is going to qualify. So yeah, I feel comfortable passing you the 2 XP for it as well.
And with your permission, Dr. Bosch, Royd would like to move on with getting some security on the vault, stuff that only we can see, perhaps recorded on VHS tape, because it's the magnetic theory. I think
that's a good idea.
I'm gonna work
Dr.
on
Melanie,
making that happen.
Yeah.
For you.
How about your character arcs? I don't know if.
I mean, this one wasn't part. It drew a lot on my knowledge, but it didn't really. I'm not sure if it really went into my trauma very much. Although there
was a connection to something else, actually. Now that I think about it, I'll give you the 2 XP, because I think by the time you get home that night, your mind goes back over and maybe you start to remember your conversation with Andrea Cosso, and whose name came up.
Well, she was talking about darkness. I remember that.
Yeah, and your shared connection,
Oh yes, Addison. Yes, she was making threats against Addison, but I sort of maybe. Yes, I was a little worried about that. Of course I would be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would definitely be a give me a 2 there, because obviously the People's Church wants her back. That's not happening.
Yeah. When was the last time you heard from Addison again?
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. Yeah. I'm gonna send her a text as I'm, at least putting down the Gertis painting that I got at the gallery in my office.
Yeah.
I'll put it on my desk for right now, but then I'm sending her a text being like, just checking in. How you doing?
Yeah. And it goes unanswered. And if you follow it an hour later or the day later or a few days later with another text, it goes unanswered as well.
Okay. Definitely penciling in some time to drive up to my cottage and seeing what's going on there.
And with that, everybody's got some XP. Does anyone want to buy any advancements? I think
Yes.
Thom probably wants to get that effort so he can expand.
Yeah,
I
I'm
have.
gonna
Sorry.
You need 4 advancements to go up a tier, right?
Yeah.
And 4 points per advancement, right?
You got it. Yep.
Okay. So actually, I have enough where I could literally go up a tier and still have points left over.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, so could I.
So
Yeah.
oh, never mind.
Tom.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no. You first, Tom. Go ahead.
No, I'm not sure how to. You know what? I think I made a mistake because I've got an X on extra effort,
You did have it. I had a feeling you did.
but I never put it in. I still put just 1 up in my effort.
Oh no!
So I've actually got 2.
Anyway, I was
I-
almost sure.
that
All
happens.
good.
That
Okay.
happens.
So which ones do you not have an X in yet then?
Move towards perfection, skill
Okay.
training, and other, whatever other is.
Okay. So other we won't hit yet. Other is kind of like doubling up on a few other abilities and stuff like that. I think you guys will have a better experience worrying about the other main 4. So move towards perfection. I believe that's the one that increases your edge. So I
Plus
think we
1 to
have
an
those
edge.
backwards. So so you're certainly welcome to buy that one now.
And how much do they cost each?
4 each.
Okay. Well, I got 9, so I can take 2. I'll do
And I think that'll put you up to tier 2 as well.
that. Yeah, because that fills up 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I get to put +1 to an edge of my choice. Ooh, I'm going to add another edge to my intellect. It's my strong suit.
So you may have already added the edge to your intellect. I'm not sure because the last time you leveled up, did you add it? Because you may have put it to your intellect instead of actually you probably meant to add it to your effort.
Well,
So
I'm
you-
looking at my original, and it
Yeah.
shows 2. Oh no, okay, I see. You're right, I did. So
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So
now,
now
bump
it's
your
a
effort
2.
up to 2. Yeah. So
Yeah.
now it's a 2, and your effort will go up to 2 as well.
all right.
So
Okay.
Then skill training.
So skill training is boosting one of your trained skills up to specialized, or adding a new skill that you don't have. Now, the one catch there is you can't take the various defenses, speed, might, or intellect defense, nor can you take the attacks with them. But at tier 2, some of you, Rory specifically, might be able to unlock some abilities for some easing of some attacking tasks.
Okay.
Where are the skills? There.
The skills you make up yourself. There is a list in the book of ones they suggest, but if you, I'm pretty on page 16 of the guide. There is a section and everything from astronomy to geology to medicine to perception. Initiative is one that definitely leans very quickly into combat that you can take. Lockpicking. Religion, psychology. I think you already have religion.
Yeah, I've got a lot of those things on there. So
yeah. No pressure necessarily to decide tonight, but Troy, how would you feel if we advanced you to 2nd tier with the others and just capped you off right up?
Sure, and just give me a dead of 2 XP or something, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Is everyone else comfortable with that?
Yeah, I'm still at tier 1.
You're at tier 1 too? Okay. well, if you both, would you rather both go up to join them at tier 2, or would you rather stay at tier 1? At least then I don't feel as bad that it's only one person sitting
No,
there.
I'm fine
now
with
that
waiting.
now that I know I have company, I'm not so miserable.
Yeah, okay, sounds good. I don't, outside of a few extra abilities, I don't think, I think that if you have, for the most part, you'll, even just with one advancement this time, you'll see some extra benefits next session for
Right.
sure.
So I've definitely jumped to tier 2.
Yep.
And just to make sure that you're on
Yep.
you're on the same page, I've
Looking at
only
investigator right now.
right. I've only spent 4 points. I still have 6 left. But so I picked up extra effort and increased capabilities.
Yep.
I put 2 points in intellect, which would make that 15,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 points in might, which would make that 12.
Nice. That's super cool. I love it.
So-
And so I'll just finish it with Melanie here quickly. At second tier, you'll see in the book on page 30, a second tier investigator gets to choose 2 investigator abilities listed there, or you can choose one from the first level tier. But you have things like escape, eye for detail, hand to eye. There's a good list there, and you do have a potential for skill with defense at this level, which could offer you might or speed defense or
I'm sorry, where is this in the book?
So in her case, her tier 2s are level 30. For you, for a occultist, I'm flipping ahead here. Occultist starts at page 53 or 51. 53 has second tier occultist, and for you, Thom, yeah, you'll be looking at 2 of the abilities in the list there. Yeah, with the one catch that for the moment, I don't think I'll have you choose from the last 2 there that have the purple symbol. Is I think on those, we're going to have you wait a little bit longer till you get a little bit more supernatural connection.
Oh, that's not the...
I see.
Is it?
Yes.
No. Okay.
Now the things we get at the new tiers, we can't take something from a lower tier, can we?
You can. Yes, you can. You can choose to rather take again from the lower tier.
Okay.
And that wouldn't stop you from taking again from the second tier in the future when you go up to third tier, for instance.
Okay.
Here we go.
Likewise, at that point going on, you know how there is those 4 advancements that you can choose from, the 5th one being other. Well, that other that you could choose in place of one of the other 4 would be something that would grant you to access abilities as well.
Okay.
Are these considered special abilities?
Yep, you bet. Yeah. Some of them might just equate directly to specific skills but yeah, otherwise they'd definitely be abilities. Ethan and Sebastian, what did you guys end up going with for your advancement?
I'll go for increased capabilities and put it into my speed pool because they seem to be doing a lot of running.
Ooh, you're boosting that speed up. Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I took the same increased capabilities and put 2 into might and 2 into speed.
Awesome. Sounds good. There could be benefits as well for those who went to tier 2 for character focus as well.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see what my...
We have to look at the
Let's
list
see.
under type and focus by our new tier, right? And pick
Yep.
what we can. Okay.
So you'll
And where would that be?
So for focus begins around page 16. You'll just have to go through until you hit. Is yours Explores Dark Places?
Yes.
Yeah, Explores Dark Places. At tier 2, you get training in lockpicking and mechanics.
Nice.
So you can add that to your skills. Thom, what was your focus again? Does a bit of this and that, right?
That is correct. Does a bit of this and that.
Does a bit at level 2, your 10-minute recovery roll only takes you 1 round.
Ooh.
So that means that you have a 1-round recovery, but now your second recovery is also a single round. So that means you have 2. It's quicker for you to recover your pool points than the others. So we got to remember to push you to spend those points.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking persuasion as my skill.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
Paying off.
Oh, and I'm going to take skill with defense. My character is going to start studying the martial arts in his free time.
Oh, you
will help you.
You also forgot something for Explorer's Dark Places. I also have eyes adjusted. You are not hindered in darkness and can see faintly even in other darkness.
Shoot, you're right. Yeah, it's totally right underneath it. Sorry, my apology. You're not hindered in darkness. Okay, that might have come in handy.
Right about now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. All good. Oh, very cool. Wow, you get a powerful.
We're getting there.
I need tougher monsters now.
Not yet.
Oh yeah, for Ethan and Sebastian.
Wait till Ethan and I catch up. Then
right, exactly.
Otherwise, we're going to get hosed.
Well, sounds good.
And then we've got to pull up some new. I spent a lot of ciphers this time around.
Ah, yes, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I need to get a cipher back.
Yeah, if you want to roll a D100, I can drop it.
Well, let me do that in a minute. I still gotta.
The only one that I still have is show must go on, which I think is a cool one.
If you specifically want to hang on to it, that's great. If you want to trade it in, it's got to come in handy sooner or later.
It's going to come in handy sooner or later.
It will.
So I'll roll. Let's see. So I need 2 ciphers. Excuse me. I'm choking on myself. Let's see. Okay. 74.
74. I see Spiral's Luck. And I got that here. I'll copy it and paste it in the chat.
And the other one is 42.
So that's a defensive. Oh, would be number 2. And that
42.
is 42, sorry. 42. Learn from the web. Give me one more roll of the D100 dice, actually, for that one.
55.
55. So that's going to be forensics.
Oh.
So
I'm interested.
So it gives you extra focus in one skill, and I just wrote it down here. After you use it for the entire following day, you're trained in forensics.
Okay. I'm already trained in forensics.
Oh, are you? Okay, now you're specialized in it then for the next day when you use it. Yeah.
Do I want to do speed, intellect, or might for have a skill with defense? I mean, I feel like it should be intellect since that's my highest stat. Plus, I'm an academic. I'm not like a hard-boiled PI or something.
That's for your skill with defense?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's certainly, you could either go to the one you're strong with or go for one you're weak with, figuring that you wouldn't get as much return from your points on it, sort of thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you're all effort 2 now, so you do have the ability to. So for intellect, it's not going to hit you that badly to spend the effort on it, probably, versus something else might be better if you're not as strong as it.
We've been mostly doing speed defense, but currently might is my lowest stat, even at 12.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just pop that for might defense because I'm not really a fighter character.
Yeah, fair enough. One of you did a might defense tonight, either Sever or Mortimer, I think. But anyways.
And then I need one more. What's the other ability I want to take?
Did anyone else need ciphers? I think.
I need one. Let me roll a D100.
And then we'll wrap it up.
Yep, you betcha.
I got a 61.
61, I see of the flesh.
Ooh.
Your body embraces fight instead of flight.
Oh, wow. That totally fits you.
Combat is eased by 2 steps for an hour. That's the
like Rory needs to be any more deadly.
Yeah, I know, right?
Save it for the ninjas, Rory.
That's so anytime you're using effort, instead of using the task, you're using effort to add damage, you're adding 3 damage. So you can stack damage pretty good that way too on
Oh
attacks.
God, I've got so much damage stacking. I love it.
You know what? I also think I'm going to want to take, um, honestly, I can't decide if I want to take research or skim. Both of those look good.
Its abilities?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see here. And Rory, you hit tier 2, right?
Yeah. So you get does that mean I go up by 1 point in the number of edges I can have? So
not from that technically. Going up to tier 2 just unlocks those abilities, but when you clicked off the moving towards perfection, you would have gained an edge in something.
Wait.
Melanie, I got you covered here. I'm just
let's see, the 2 I checked off were skill training, so I'm going to specialize now in electronics.
Yep.
And then I just got to divide my 4 points up and then pick
sounds good. So you'd already done edge and
I can do that off camera.
Yep. Okay, sounds good. And skim Melanie looks really good. I like that. And the other one was research.
Right.
Yeah, both look fun. Yeah, I like them.
But it's like, which one do I want? I feel like both those would be good.
Oh, and there's a surveillance one too, which is kind of funny because that's what Rory setting up.
That would be a Rory thing.
Yeah. Very cool.
But
well, good job, everyone.
Yeah. But yeah, then again, it is seeming that I'm becoming I'm very much the infiltrator, like spy type.
Yeah, might be you and Dr. Bosch with the show must go on cipher. We'll see in action one of these days.
All right, well, let me figure this out, this last ability, and then I need to do a cipher. So
okay, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tom. I realized too that painting that we grabbed, I do have artifact affinity. Ooh. So any task in which I identify or use an artifact is eased.
Yeah.
So, I like that. You know what? See, I didn't even remember that in the moment at all.
I forgot that I had abilities.
That's super relevant, Tom.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to reach through the painting and grab that guy by the neck.
Pull him out, yeah.
Punch him with the other face.
By the way, because skim is 2 intellect points, because I have effort at 2 now,
it's free.
It's free. Woo!
Yep. If it requires a test of something beyond that, and I'm not looking at it right now to see that, then that wouldn't go on to pay off that. Like it'd just cover the cost to use the ability. So it mentions there's a difficulty 4 intellect based task. So that means.
So basically, if I don't do the task, I can get the gist of something as long as I take about a minute to look through it.
Yep.
However, if I do the task and succeed, then
you get something even more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
35.
35 is help from a stranger.
Okay.
And I'll drop it in the thing right here.
Streetcar named Desire.
I've always depended on the kindness of strangers.
There's the strangers.
It's not help from the stranger. So
that's not what I thought at all. Let's see.
Ooh, okay.
Bit of a MacGyver ability.
Yeah.
Cool.
You know what? I think I know what object I'm gonna make for that. That'll be fun.
Sounds good.
Are we ready?
I think we're ready.
All right. Our players included Joe Bardalis, Jen Obertaz, Tyler Hudak, Troy Lehman, and myself with Mike McKinn as the game master. We have a Discord server where you can chat with other members. You can set up private games, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. We provide audio-only versions of our shows free for you to download from Spotify, Podbean, or iTunes. Support for the show is provided by our patrons who are listed in the closing credits. If you'd like to show us your appreciation, please visit our Patreon page, or you can use the thanks button just below the screen. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answer any questions you might have. This is Thom Raley, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the horrors locked in the Magnus Archives. Until next time, good luck and good gaming.